want to talk about your accents. The amount of hours you must have put into learning these accents. How did that come about? How did you learn these accents? Because people try and tell me, oh, you play with Irish players, you play with Scottish players. Can you do their accents? I'm like, no. I'm like, is it just natural for you? It's not natural.
Now, do you know what it is? Yeah, I'll be really honest to you. So, my dad, when I grew up, my dad basically put me in front of a TV and made me watch comedy. So, Only Fools and Horses, Open All Hours, Rising Damp, all these old school 40 Towers, blah, blah, blah. I grew up watching all this stuff. What was the other dirty, disgusting programs? You know, them where they go in the tents and that, and you had like Barbara Windsor and that, and you know, like Carry On.
Carry On. I've got all of them. I've got all of them on the VCR, videotape.
I bet you do, yeah. I mean, you know, all those sort of programs and growing up watching Billy Connolly and Eddie Murphy, of course, Eddie Murphy, like, wow, Bernie Macs and all these comedians and everything like that. I just had this thing, and you see it now. If you sit with me and we go to a restaurant, it's not racist. It's just how I am. If someone's got an accent, if you sit with me and someone's got an accent, just straight away look at me, and you'll see me. I look and I turn away, and I sort of, yeah. It's like my head's got to come up, because ultimately our brain is a computer. I can touch on that another time. That'll be another podcast, that one. Mm-hmm. But it's as if my brain decides to take in the accent, get the tones, my tongue in my mouth starts doing a madness like shapes. Yeah. And that's it. And I just enjoy it. I think it's the most exciting thing to be able to do an accent of another and I'm fascinated. I'm so fascinated. Growing up in London, there's been nothing better than to learn about other people's nationalities. Ghanaians, Nigerians, Kenyans, Somalians, Kosovans, Albanians, Polish, Cockney, crackheads, you know, like from every aspect, a roadman, a prostitute, you know, like we've seen it, done it, bought the t-shirt. I've been around everyone. I worked for Southwark Council for 9 years, and my job was going into council flats and working in their houses. I come across, I mean, I could tell you so many stories, like roadman coming into his yard. He's got about 10 pit bulls. I got my work bag on my back. He's like, what you saying, blood? I'm like, what you saying, brother? You're right. I'm here to fix your tap. He's like, yeah, come inside, fam. I've got pit bulls everywhere. He's on the phone chatting to next man. He don't know what I'm doing. I'm in the kitchen fixing the pipes, but I'm just listening to everything he says. His mannerisms when he comes into the kitchen, vest on, low batties, shitty boxers. His dogs are all over me. He's like, you want to drink, rude boy? So I take on their characters. Same when I go to a Pakistani woman's house and the family are there. They're all arguing. Oh, but this is shouting, fight, yeah, like mixed things. Then you go to I don't know, Eastern European. It's like, my friend, I don't like what you are doing here, and it's like just mixing, matching, taking, Scottish, Irish. Yeah, so it always fascinated me. It always fascinated me hearing all these different tones and accents. And not just that, the main key reason is I realized that it had this reaction as to what your reaction is now. It just made people laugh. And I loved it. And being a young kid, I sat there and thought, you know what? Firstly, I'm kind of butters anyway. I'm not that nice of a looking kid. I'm better now. Obviously, I copped a few, you know what I'm saying? I copped the new rack and that. You get what I'm saying? Done all of that. But as a youth, I thought to myself, what was the best way, firstly, to diffuse a situation when it come to the roadman? Because when certain men were beefing and that, me being able to do accents and characters stopped beefs. If someone was down and sad, me being able to do characters and accents, it helped them with that. So I just sat there, I learned myself, I listened, I absorbed. But I will be honest to you, there is no technique involved whatsoever. I don't know how I could teach someone to do accents. You can't. I've got this ability with the back of my throat to be able to do high, to be able to do deep, to be able to do an old African man, a young African. I can do an old English granny, an old English man. Like certain tones. I mean, I don't know if you has seen loads of my older stuff. Like, I mean, I'll be honest to you as well. This is the God's honest truth. The world hasn't seen 10% of what I can do.
Mm-hmm.
They only see, you know, like, yeah, what's happening, bro? How you doing? Yes, my darling. They've seen all that stuff. They've seen the geezer. What's happening, mate? Shut your fucking mouth. You know, they've seen all that, but they've not seen the rest of it, bro. Like, I'm talking about from the characters that I do, like different accents. I'm talking from the posh to the young to the this to the that. I've got so much to give, but I've also got so much that I want to do in my normal life. Do you get what I'm saying? My life doesn't revolve around social media. That's why I don't do that much. I get cussed every day. Why are you not doing a YouTube channel? Why are you not doing this? I'm not a YouTuber. I never will be a YouTuber. I give credit to the man them that have done well off of it. But I'm just Haks, man. I feel like I'm a good kid, funny kid. I do accents. You know, I nick a little bit of bread here and there. Obviously, if there's a big piece of bread that I can take, man will take it. I'll split it though. I'll share it with a man then. But boy, I don't even know what else to say, bro. I'm just trying to be the most genuine person I can be, bro. And it's not easy. It's not easy. You man know. Every man knows what it's like. There's so much influences around us that can change our ways, like make you think differently. It's not easy every day for me to wake up. Remember, I'm from the ends. I'm from the hood. So I've done so well. I'm proud of myself as to how I've changed my life, because I was a little shit back in the day. I was terrible, man. I was rude. You know, I conducted myself in the wrong way, and I would do certain things, and I was naughty. It was our upbringing. It was what we was taught. You only know what you're shown, you know? And I had to break the generational mold by myself. No one else helped me do that. So now, every day I'm improving my life. Every day I'm trying to be the best human being that I can be. And if I lose friends or I gain friends from it, fantastic. But at least for me, inside my soul, I know I'm being a good person. You get me? So
yeah. How hard is it because you know, you said yourself that you don't really come on and do a load of podcasts. You get asked all the time and whatever. But how hard is it for you to? So you got over 400,000 followers on Instagram. And a lot of those people buy into the character of Haks. So how hard is it for you to always stay as Haks? Like Brad said, you lot were in Westfield, and obviously you're in Westfield or whatever. If you're walking around doing whatever, you're your normal person. But then they're expecting to see, they're expecting to see.
They want jabs. They want jabs or the crazy Scotsman, or you know.
Do you give it to them on the spot?
I do. I do. And you know what it is? And the reason why I do, there are times if I don't know, if I feel like I'm not really in the mood or it's not the right time to do it, then maybe I'll decline if I'm in a rush or whatever. But you know what? I feel like, who am I to say no to them? Because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be who I am today. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? If it wasn't for these people, like, I feel really sorry for anyone that meets someone that they look up to and they don't respond to them in the way that they'd like them to. I don't want someone to go away and think that I'm an idiot or a wanker. I've done things in my life that, you are entitled to call me a dick for. You know, like, I've made mistakes in the past. I've done that. But as it is now, I feel that would be wrong of me not to give them that little piece. You know, of course, they've got to conduct themselves in the right way. If a man comes up to me and starts putting his arm around me and trying to rough man up and that, and he's like, what's happening, bro? Do the fucking accent. I'm not going to do it, innit? Like, I'll be like, listen, big man, relax yourself, rare. Because no matter what happens in life, the one trait we took from Road is you can't take the piss out of a man. It's not like that. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that. But you approach someone the right way. Remember, we're all human beings. I respect anyone. I would never approach someone aggressively or too fast or scare them. I'll be like, every time someone approaches me in Westfield or in London or wherever it be, they're always the nicest people and they approach me the best way they can. And who am I to not give them that little piece? You get me? They pull out their phones and they're like, do jabs. And I'm like, I have to do it for them. I have to, because without them, I wouldn't be who I am today, and I wouldn't be in the position that I am today. So credit to them as well. You get me?
Yeah, I respect that. So also, before we wrap up, you said how you're not even 10% into what you can actually do. Do you get what I'm saying? And obviously, with the way your content is, people are used to seeing the accents and the sketches and whatnot, but you know, there's more to you than just that. Is it hard trying to find a way to bring that other side into it now, because you know they're here for this, but you want to bring that times that? How hard is that for you?
Yeah, we spoke about this the other day with my boy. That's mad that you brought this up. It's very difficult because, especially with social media and especially with how the world works nowadays, they want what they love, and if you don't give it to them, they're not very loyal. Loyalty's gone out the window nowadays. So you do feel a little bit pressured just to obtain and just to carry on with the consistency of the character that you always are. It's not always easy for me to be happy. It's not, you know, life circumstances and life happens to us sometimes, and we can't always be happy Haks and the character Haks. I don't know if you saw, I don't know if brothers saw, I broke down live on Instagram. I never thought I would ever do that in my life. And the main reason why I never thought I would do that, because I felt it was an embarrassment on my behalf. That's how I felt before. That's not how I think now. I think now I need people to see how I'm emotionally, how I work emotionally, because we're all the same. There's a heart inside our bodies, and it works the same way for every single person in this world. Yes, there are certain men that don't have a heart and they're scumbags, but unfortunately that's how they work. But it has been hard, but I slowly, every single day now, try to transition from the character Hak to the Hak that actually wants to help other people, from changing their diet to waking people up. Because I feel like a kid that's come from the hood, if I'm giving this information out, there must be a reason. If I've come from the hood, I could have just been a gangbanger straight away. Cut up right now. I could do it right to today. If I wanted to go and earn the money that I wanted to earn back in the day, one phone call. Brothers knows what it's like. One phone call. Cuz, yes, please, chuck man this, let's go. Boom, easy. I'm in the clout game, doing what I'm doing, acting like I'm bad. Crud talk, rare. I could have been on my Insta, sending for everyone. Don't send for man, pussy. That's not the right way to be. So it's hard being around what we're around. But every single day, I'm letting people see the real Haks, the person that I want to be. We all make our mistakes, and I'm trying every day, like I said, to be the best version of me that I can be. And I feel like I'm doing very well, very, very well, you know, in a sense of how I conduct myself every day. You know, again, like I said, I've made mistakes and I've upset people, blah, blah, blah. But again, this is what happens. There's men that come out of jail and they've done a madness to what I've done, but yet them men are blowing. You get what I'm saying? You man see it. Like there's certain people that are in this industry doing a mazza right now, and them man were in jail for doing certain, you know, bucking a man and you know, it's mad.